Huwag yung kayong magkadisgrasyahan tayo niyan. Sinasabi ko madidisgrasya kayo. At madidisgrasya kayo. Hindi ako urong dito. And I said, I would stake my honor, my life, and even the presidency.
Okay na. Okay na, sir. Magandang umaga, Malacañang Press Corps sa ating mga bisita. Let's now have Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque.
Magandang umaga, Pilipinas, and good morning to the ladies and gentlemen of the Malacañang Press Corps. As you already know, Typhoon Ompong continues to threaten northern Luzon. Ompong is expected to make landfall in northern Cagayan on Saturday morning, September 15. This afternoon, the President will hold a command conference in the NDRRMC to make sure that our state of readiness for Ompong will be at its highest level. No? So naka-red alert na po ang National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council at na-activate na po ang kanilang mga response cluster. Alas 3 po ang command conference sa NDRRMC. Mabuting balita po, bumaba po ang joblessness. Ang joblessness po natin ay nasa 19.7%, which is 4.2% below the 23.9% in March 2018. Ito po isang ayon sa second quarter 2018 Social Weather Station Survey. Ito po ay patunay na bagamat may problema sa inflation, nananatiling malakas po ang ating ekonomiya as evidenced by the reduction in joblessness. No? SWS estimates the June 2018 adult joblessness at 8.6 million compared to March 2018 adult joblessness, which is estimated at 10.9 million. This means that adult joblessness is down by 2.3 million. This is consistent with the recently released government data from the Labor Force Survey of the Philippine Statistics Authority, which indicates that the July 2018 employment rate improved to 94.6, which I announced as part of my Good News Monday. This PSA figure, we reiterate, is the highest in the last 10 years among previous July rounds as per the National Economic and Development Authority. Patunay po na patuloy na napakalakas na ating ekonomiya. Good news din po, meron tayong bagong rapid exit taxiways sa ating airport sa NEA. NEA has 4 new high-speed exits for commercial use. The Department of Transportation and Manila International Airport Authority led this week the inauguration of the new rapid exit taxiways. The DOTR noted that the addition of RETs is expected to shorten aircraft spacing requirements for air traffic control and improve runway occupancy time. Likewise, it will provide quicker exit for aircraft going to the taxiway and pave the way for quicker release of flights taking off. Inaasahan po natin na itong bagong exit taxiways will reduce the number of delays for aircrafts. Mabuting balita rin po, the Philippines, through the Department of Budget and Management, was commended by Open Government Partnership for its efforts in promoting and localizing open government practices. The OGP leadership noted that it can learn from the Philippine experience as a pioneer in improving and expanding open government practices. Open government programs in the country include the Freedom of Information Program, the 888 Hotline, and the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative. Ang OGP po is composed of representatives of governments and civil society organizations aiming to strengthen transparency, accountability, and citizen engagement in governance through the co-creation and implementation of Open Government National Action Plan. Now, questions from the Malacañang Press Corps, even as may I request the attendance so I can introduce our guests later on. Director Ting, yung attendance, nawala. Yes, questions from the Malacañang Press Corps,
Rose
please.
Novenario. Microphone, Vance.
Sir, good morning. Sir, pwede po makahingi ng konting detalye dun sa meeting ni President Duterte with U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Sung Kim.
It was classified po as a private meeting, so wala pong detalyeng na i-release.
Sir, who requested the meeting? Si President po o si Ambassador?
No, details was released, no? And as you know, this is a diplomatic meeting, no? So it was classified as a private meeting. But I will try to ask the President what we can release, no, later this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Tina, microphone please. Salamat.
Sir, in his Twitter account, si Ambassador Sung Kim said it was an excellent meeting with President Duterte to discuss shared goals including defense priorities and economic partnership. Our alliance remains strong and ironclad. Any reaction on that?
Well, perhaps there's no reason to doubt the Twitter account of the U.S. ambassador, no? But as I said, it was classified as a private meeting.
You don't want to comment on that? Does this mean stronger relations much better compared to the previous years or months na medyo nagagalit ang Pangulo sa ilang policies ng US and some personalities?
Well, we've always had good relationship with the United States, no? And I'm sure that every meeting between the President and the U.S. ambassador will result in closer relations, no? But as I said, I'll have to get clearance from the President himself on what he's willing to release on the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Follow up, other issue, Joseph Morong.
Sir, prior to the command conference of the President, baka naman meron tayong mga government orders so far, movement of goods or advisories to the public.
Well, okay po, hindi ko na binasa kasi before we went on the air, meron ng weather report, no? Pero ang reporting systems po ng Department of Interior, Local and Government ay naka-activate na upang masubaybayan ang paghahanda ng mga lokal na pamahalaan, particular na ang kanilang mga preemptive evacuation. Ang food packs at iba pang assistance na umaabot ng 1.7 billion pesos naman ay nakahanda na po at ihinanda po ito ng Department of Social Welfare and Development para sa mga maaring maapektuhan ng bagyo. Kasabay po nito ang paghahanda po ng Department of Health ng mga kinakailangang mga gamot, medical supplies at pagde-deploy ng medical teams na nakahandang rumisponde. Ang logistics cluster naman po na pinangungunahan ng Office of Civil Defense ay tinitiyak na ang land, air at sea assets ay nakahanda na para sa posibleng pagpapadala ng mga additional rescue teams at supplies sa mga apektadong lugar. May mga quick response teams na rin po tayo na nakadeploy sa probinsya ng Batanes at naka-establish na rin po tayo ng mga alternatibong komunikasyon devices para tiyakin na bukas pa rin ang mga linya ng komunikasyon at pagtama ng bagyong Ompong. Naka-standby na rin po ang maapektuang areas ang karagdagang quick response teams ng Health Emergency Response Teams. Muli po, pinaalalahanan ng publiko na maging alerto at ligtas. Okay?
You say, sir, that we are prepared for this.
We're prepared, and to make sure that we're 100% prepared, the President decided to have that command conference in the NDRMC premises this afternoon.
So 1.7 billion, no? These are
1.7
relief goods.
billion relief goods.
Scott, distributed ilang target areas, sir?
Well, along the path, expected path of Ompong,
Northern Luzon.
Northern
mostly.
Luzon.
Okay, thank you, sir.
May follow-up sa Ompong, Raymond Tinasa.
Sir, one of the targets ng parang Typhoon Ompong are provinces of Isabela and Cagayan, considered to be one of the rice granaries of the Philippines. So, lalo ngayon, we are moving towards the harvest time sa October pa lang. So, may nakahanda ba na assistance ang Department of Agriculture para sa mga maapektuhang napakaraming mga magsaka sa area na yun?
Well,
Secretary?
napakinggan ko po yung Department of Agriculture request na yun nga, nagsasabi na yun kung po pwedeng mag-ani ng umaga, subukan ng anihin, at alam ko po pati mga gulay ng Benguet, kung anong po pwede nang maani, inaani na nila. No? Siyempre po, sanay naman tayo dito sa mga bagyo, pero nakakalungkot nga na darating siya na malapit na sa panahon ng pag-aani. No? So I think nagawa naman po ng lahat ng Department of Agriculture na enjoy, no, all the farmers kung po pwede na mag-harvest ng mas maaga para po masalvage, no, kung ano man yung kanilang mga tanim.
So lastly, so aside from attending the command conference later at the NDRMC, do we expect like a address to the nation of the President before the Ompong would landfall by Saturday morning?
Well, wala naman po sigurong address to the nation na nakaschedule ngayon. Bagamat I'm sure the command conference will be open to the media, as in I understand it is open to the media. So it will also be an opportunity for the President to communicate directly with the people.
Thank you, sir.
Ompong? No more. Other issue, Belia Carriazo. Microphone, please.
Sir, medyo police po ito. Sir, last night, I was in a wrong place at a wrong time kasi nagkaroon ng crackdown allegedly involving QCPD Station 3 sa intersection ng Mindanao Avenue and Quirino Avenue. So, sir, before midnight to nangyari, allegedly, ang sabi nila, crackdown on jaywalking. Sir, siguro napapadaan ka doon, yung yung overpass doon, paggabi, parang napaka-impossible na daanan yon. Kasi ang dilim-dilim niya, saka kung dadaan ka doon, talagang suicide ang gagawin mo. So ang sabi ng mga police, and ang aside from that, hindi sila naka-uniform, ang sabi nila, wala namang hulihan, warning lang. Pero kinuha nila yung IDs and personal information nung ang dami kasi nakalista, sir, and including me, of course. So, wala bang yun, sir? Illegal yun? Act yun? Kasi before midnight, manghuhuli ka for jaywalking. Hindi ba, kasi parang suspicious yung dating na, ba yun? Meron ba silang hinahanap? Meron ba silang minomonitor? Kasi parang hindi ata, yun, nararapat yun sa, sa legal na paraan ng mga operation ng mga police.
Ako, Belia, I do not know, I cannot comment kasi hindi ko alam talaga yung mga pangyayari. No? What I can do is to forward your concern to the chief of the Quezon City Police Department. I am from Quezon City, of course, so I have a very good working relationship with the Quezon City Police Department. No? So for now po, dahil hindi ko alam, it's a specific complaint, no? I will assist you in making sure that Quezon City Police authorities receive your concern.
Yes, sir. Please,
Okay?
sir.
Thank you.
Other issue, Chonayu?
Sir, any update sa inflation? Has the President signed the EO sa...
Wala pa po, pero ang sabi ko naman, yung EO was specific on yung non-tariff strategies, no, and streamlining importation processes, no. Pero yung mga measures na inisa-isa natin kahapon are being implemented already. But the EO, let me clarify, the issuance of the EO does not mean that meanwhile wala tayong ginagawa, kasi that is only specific to how to streamline the import process to facilitate the entry of imported food.
Follow-up? Other issue, Joyce?
Sir, Liberal Party President Senator Pangilinan said that NFA Administrator Jason Aquino should not be allowed to resign. Rather, he should face charges and be fired by the President. Any reaction?
He can't be fired when he has offered to resign, no? Secondly, I think I said yesterday that resignation of anyone, not just Jason Aquino, will not extinguish criminal or administrative liabilities if there are any, no? So, wala naman po ibig sabihin yung pag-resign. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na pag ikay nag-resign, wala nang pananagutan. So, kung meron pong gusto magreklamo, as I understand, that the House itself has classified an act of Administrator Aquino as a technical malversation, I'm sure if they file the proper complaint, it will be acted upon by the Ombudsman.
Pero sa side po ni President, wala naman siyang recommendation for any legal action to be taken against Jason Aquino.
Ang sabi ko po kahapon, and it's still valid until now, ang importante kay Presidente makahanap ng epektibong kapalit po para kay Jason Aquino.
Okay, follow-up? Other issue, Catherine?
Good morning, sir. Sir, regarding the Maguindanao massacre, there is a report saying that there are efforts to convince witnesses to recant their testimonies against the Ampatuan. What's the palace take on this, or your take po as a former lawyer of the victims?
Obviously, I have a sort of a delicadeza issue here, but nonetheless, because this is a public interest case, I'd like to inform the public that I'm arranging a meeting with the panel of prosecutors in the palace again. And again, I would like to invite the President to join us in our meeting so that the President can be apprised by the prosecution team on what's happening. But I have noted that apparently there are some witnesses against Junior, no, Andal Junior, who have retracted their testimonies, but I have been assured by the panel of prosecutors that so far, despite the retraction, the case against Unsay remains strong. No? So, pero pinatawag ko na po ang panel of prosecutors dito sa Palasyo.
Bali, sir, confident pa rin ang palasyo na by this year may masisentensyahan na ng mga
Yan po ang marching
suspects.
orders ng Presidente sa prosecution panel. And that's why I think yung pagpapatawag sa kanila is pursuant to the marching order of the President.
Thank you, sir.
Joseph Morong. Microphone.
So yung sa Boracay lang, no? You mentioned yesterday that the carrying capacity for tourists is 6,000 plus, is it?
Yeah, I don't have the figures now, no, but so I don't have the figures po ngayon, no, pero around 6,000
Excluding pa yung pan 12,000 yung mga residents.
residents.
So meaning,
yes.
you will only allow, once it opens in October, will the government just allow 6,000 plus tourists?
Well, alam niyo po, ang data naman na piniresenta doon sa kabinete, by and large, hindi naman po sumusobra yung mga number ng tourists na pumupunta sa Boracay. So, although there was a maximum capacity defined, for now, historically, hindi naman talaga nag-exceed. Kasi nga, wala naman talagang paglalagyan na kung in excess of that number.
So the 6,000 is roughly the average of the tourists that are going to Boracay.
Well, that's how much the island can accommodate. And it just so happens that pursuant to the past data of the municipality of Malay and the DOT, historically, we don't exceed the carrying capacity of the island so far.
Okay, so wala naman sir scenario na parang you're going to be tourist number 7,001 and you
Hindi
won't be
naman
allowed
po.
to.
Hindi naman po kasi yun nga po, sa presentation, hindi naman po sumusobra historically nung nakaraan.
So just on the status of the
Siguro
project.
importante yan to guide us on new developments in the island, no? So that's important for the master plan for the island in the future, no? So we have already achieved, kumbaga, maximum holding capacity. So let's be forewarned, no, na any mega developments baka hindi makaya ng isla.
We won't have naman scenarios that you will be turned away as a tourist when
For
it
now,
opens.
it was not considered because hindi naman masyado nag-exceed, no? Parang may mga few instances lang na by a couple of hundred, hindi pa nga umabot ng 100s na exceed yung tourist arrivals. But we're talking of tourist arrivals per day kasi mga turista naman umaalis din.
Sir, just the update on the construction work. Because I think sa White Beach and sa Bulabog, medyo maganda na. But ang medyo nakikita namin pictures doon yun sa circumferential road.
Yes.
Update on the DPWH. Do you have how many? Less than a month? 2 months?
Well, alam nyo, yung pagbubukas na ng Boracay, paulit-ulit sinasabi ni Secretary Romulo Puyat, hindi po ibig sabihin tapos na. The first phase is over, but they will proceed with the second and the third phase. Obviously, hindi pa po tapos ang circumferential road.
So, madadatnan nila yon pagka nag-open siguro on the 26th?
Opo.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Questions, PC? Ina Andolong?
Hi, sir. Sir, may we know the agenda of the upcoming visit of the Chinese foreign minister next week?
Wala pa pong na-release na agenda.
Okay. Is he going to meet with the president, and if any topics for discussion between them?
I do not know if it's already in the calendar. I'll check, no? But all I know is that the state councilor is arriving.
Okay, Prince Goles? Oh, Raymond Tenasa.
Sir, just quick points. Sir, ang dami kasing sinabi ni Senator Trillanes with regards to the alleged, yung sinabi ng Pangulo na audio recording from a foreign country or intelligence agency. So sabi niya, it's a bluff. He's daring the president to declassify ASAP, and that's raw a tantamount of an impeachable offense. Your comment.
Alam naman yun, pag kasama niya, palagi nagpa-file ng impeachment complaint, wala naman nang nangyayari. So let him file another impeachment complaint. Wala rin naman mangyayari dyan kasi wala naman talagang saysay. It's all about drama and political mileage.
Sir, just for the record and your comment, kasi may mga lumalabas sa mga news article that you were one of those who signed a petition urging the President, then Aquino, to grant Trillanes and his group amnesty.
I do not deny that. In fact, I have openly admitted that at some point in time, I supported Trillanes and I considered him as a friend. We parted ways nung tuluyang siya naging dilaw because I was never really dilaw. And we also parted ways because he engage in a witch hunt against Jojo Binay, and now we're completely irreconcilable now that I'm with President Duterte. So hindi po balita yung mga ginagawa ko. Nanindigan po ako sa mga panahon na kinakailangan manindigan. At yung sinasabi niya nagsusulian ng kandila, I can only assure him, marami po akong kilalang maitim. Unfortunately, maitim si Jojo Binay, maitim si Presidente Duterte. Pero I only know one person from the dark side, that's him, Senator Antonio Trillanes.
Sir, but during those times na okay pa kayo, you thought na he was qualified for amnesty.
The issue is not whether or not he's qualified for amnesty. The issue is whether or not he complied with the requirements for amnesty. So yung mga binabato nila sa akin, ano ba naman yan? Ano ba yan? Low IQ? Hindi nila alam kung anong issue. It was never whether or not he was given amnesty. That's admitted. The issue was, is that valid? Did he comply with the requirements for amnesty? O nadala lang niya yan sa palakasan system?
So hindi na kayo pwede magkabalikan. Irreconcilable, sabi mo eh.
You know, siya nagsoli ng kandila, and when he did, I said, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Question from Pia Reñada. Sir? Secretary from Pia Reñada. 5 other presidents daw, apart from Noynoy Aquino, use committees or commissions to decide on amnesty applications and grant amnesty based on presidential proclamation. Is Malacañang now saying that all those presidents, former President Cory Aquino, Estrada, Arroyo, Ramos, Rojas, were in the wrong? All the amnesties granted by them are void?
I do not know about the kind of amnesties granted by the other presidents. I have not seen the actual documents, but I think I've cited different jurisprudence from what was cited by Presidential Legal Counsel Sal Panelo. I cited to you the very first decision of the Supreme Court, which says that there are certain acts which cannot be delegated by the president to anyone, including his qualified political agents. No? So I leave it at that. Now, under the law, even if it's an act is null and void, unless it's actually questioned, then it entitles to be entitled to respect. No? Sorry na lang si Senator Trillanes, pinag-aralan siya ni Soljen Calida at lumalabas na depektibo talaga yung kanyang amnesty. Anong resulta? Well, kung yung sa kanya lang ang maapektuhan dahil yan lang naman ngayon ang up for review ng Regional Trial Court sa Makati. Now, I make no mistake about it, itong issue po of validity of the amnesty will be ruled upon by the RTC in determining whether or not warrants of arrest or an omnibus warrant of arrest should be issued anew on the person of Senator Antonio Trillanes.
Okay. Alvin Baltasar?
Good morning, Secretary. Sir, anong take ng palace doon sa development sa RTC? Trillanes camp was given 10 days to submit supplementary comment and 5 days for the DOJ to answer their comments, sir.
Ganun lang po talaga ang proseso. Madidinigan lahat. So inaasahan natin ang desisyon ng RTC and we will act accordingly after the RTC comes up with its decision.
Don't you see this as parang advantage para sa government?
Well, ang malinaw na nanalo po tayo doon sa Supreme Court. Binasura yung kanyang prayer for TRO at hindi lang TRO, pati yung preliminary injunction, binasura na rin. Unang-una, panalo sa atin yan. Walang saysay yung petition na sinampa ni Senator Trillanes. In fact, na-dismiss yun. Bakit? Kasi pinabayaan ng korte yung RTC na mag-resolve ng mga factual issues. Kasi nga, if you have any experience in constitutional litigation, you do not allege issues of facts sa Supreme Court because the Supreme Court is never a trier of facts. Dapat yan sa lower courts or sa Court of Appeals. Pero nonetheless, the bigger victory is the fact that the RTCs, according to the Supreme Court, should decide the issue of validity of the amnesty. Ibig sabihin, unlike the position of Trillanes sa matagal ang saradong kaso niya, sabi ng Korte Suprema, no, decision pa rin yan ng RTC. So they continue to be vested with jurisdiction. Kasi nga, ang rule is once jurisdiction is validly acquired, the court continues to exercise that jurisdiction, no, for all issues that may arise. No? So yun po yung mabuting balita sa gobyerno. Panalong-panalo sa Supreme Court. Kaya nga po nagtataka ako bakit sila nagre-rejoice nung lumabas yung issue. Kasi kung ako abogado nun, talo ako, ba't ako magre-rejoice? No? At saka talo rin sila doon sa sinasabi nila na tapos na yung kaso nila sa RTC kasi sabi ng Supreme Court, ang magre-rule niyan yung RTC sa Makati.
Sir, ipinagtaka niyo ba yung move ng mga abogado ni Senator Trillanes na idiniretso nila sa Supreme Court?
Well, hindi naman po ako nagtataka kasi hindi ko sila naging estudyante. Pero kung naging estudyante ko sila, siguro alam nila kung saan isasampay ang mga kasong ganyan. I don't think they were graduate of the same law school where I taught.
MPC question. Joseph Morrow.
Sir, sa ompong lang, I mean, matagal pa naman yung, ano ba ngayon, Thursday? Pag mga work cancellations, paano yung magiging nating procedures? It's going to be, syempre, palasyo, no? And you will, paano yun? Do we expect any work cancellations in the coming days, or are we maybe just depende on magiging effect?
Let's wait for the official decision. No? I do not know if it will be nationwide. I anticipate this will be localized. No? So because the path naman will be very clear, and we're still praying that we could still be spared somehow. No?
Okay, so pag LGU level?
Well, we'll see po what happens. No? But we're still hoping na may possibility pa naman, albeit remote, no, that we might be spared.
Okay,
It has happened in the past. Now, we expected to be hit by a very strong one, and we were spared. But for everyone, please be ready. Huwag niyo po akong ma-misunderstand. We have to be ready. Better to be prepared than sorry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Questions, MPC? No more? Sir, okay na.
Okay, now, bago po tayo magtapos, kasama ko po ngayon ang mga bronze medalists at saka ang mga miyembro ng Penchak sila. Ito po yung aking favorite team sa Asian Games. I want to first introduce our bronze medalist, Sherry May Regalado, who won in the artistic. Tayo ka naman dyan. Si, ang pangit naman ang sulat nito, Almohaidib Abad. Okay. Para nanalo rin siya ng bronze sa artistic. Ito naman yung mga nakipag-upakan. Si Dines Dumaan. It was a painful medal because the audience considered him as a winner. Jefferson Ray Loon. Yan. Also, upakan category. And then we have the other members of the team. Princess Lynn Enopia. Yes. Dito kayo sa likod. Oo. Precious Jade Bore. We have Alvin Campos. Alfao Jan Abad. James L. Mayagma. Alexius Martin Patano. Christopher Yabut. Mir Candor. And Princess Jaisel Kiram, who is the president of the National Sports Association. So I invite you to propound some questions, particularly on our bronze medalists. Sino gusto magsalita? Question, Bombo Radyo.
Sir, ang Pangulo nagbigay ng medyo maganda-gandang bonus sa kanila. Yung office daw ng Office of the Presidential Spokesperson, wala daw dagdag na bonus.
Meron kaming lunch at moral support galing sa spokesperson. Sige, simulan natin. Sige, simulan natin. Si Dines, dahil controversial yung laban niya. Ano, Dines? Naka-move on ka na ba? Ano ba tingin mo dun sa laban na yon, ha? At saka sabihin mo sa kanila kung anong background mo. Go! Go!
Okay naman po sa akin. Okay naman po sa akin yung sa laro ko ngayon.
Yan.
Okay naman po yung laro ko sa akin yung laro ko ngayon kasi tanggap ko naman ng yun talaga talo talaga sa nila sa decision nila, pero sa akin sa sunod yung target ko, yung mga nakalaban ko, yun gusto ko ako manalo. Tsaka pagsikapan ko po sa ensayo. Ensayo pa lang kailangan alam ko na kung mananalo ako o hindi.
Okay. si Cherry May Regalado lost the silver by 1 point, no? So Cherry May.
Hello, good morning. I'm Cherry May. I lost, sabi nga ni Sir, I lost 1 point away from silver. So it is a quite tough performance for us kasi from training, it was really hard. Unlike before our preparation during SEA Games, we were given 2 months training camp. Ngayon, almost more than 1 month lang yung training camp namin. And may mga lackings, but then we were able to come up with it. In behalf of those lackings na kailangan namin as an athlete, hindi kami pinabayaan ng NSA namin. And still, they provide us yung mga bagay na kailangan, especially during competition. Even though, personally, sa category namin, wala kaming coach, we compete there. If only we have still our coach during the competition, maybe na-polish pa namin. Kasi during elimination, sa part ko, nag-top 2 agad ako during elimination sa ranking. So, I was hoping talaga for gold or silver na takbuhan. But then, during finals, actually, yung nag-gold medal is bronze during SEA Games. And then, yung nag-silver, siya yung nag-gold nung SEA Games. And during SEA Games, I was the 4th place. At yung Brunei, nalaglag siya ngayon, no medal. Then, hopefully, na in behalf of our team, may mga taong tumulong sa amin. Kasi, out of 22 athletes sa Penchak Silat, 21 lahat po medalist. Isa lang po yung hindi medalist dahil po injured. So, actually, we are all qualified to compete for Asian Games. But then, siguro sa budget issues, na hindi na-approve yung iba naming kasama. We were not hoping only for bronze medal. We were hoping for gold medal. And we believe na kung nakasama pa yung iba naming kasama during Asian Games, we can give more than 4 bronze or maybe we can give silver or gold. So, alam po namin na in behalf sa PSC, POC, I know they tried their best to help us. But since hindi lang po kasi Penchak yung nagko-compete Asian Games, marami pa pong sports. So it's really hard for them also siguro to provide all our needs. So now we were appealing and we were topping those people na willing to help us. Kasi marami pang competition coming sa team namin. Like this September, we will be competing for India Asian Championship. And in December, Singapore for World Championship. And now, we heard from our president na yung budget namin medyo nagkukulang na. So, hopefully na yung expect namin na makasama.
So,
yes. Honestly.
those watching,
Yeah, honestly.
to the likes of MVP, to the likes of Ramon Ang, if you are watching, we need support. The Penchak Silat team.
Yeah.
Si Almohaidib Abad, ang pinakamaliit na competitor. Nagulat ako kasi apparently height specific din itong Penchak Silat, no? Kasi it's a combination of judo, taekwondo, and karate, no? So yung combination lahat yon, no? So siya pinakamaliit, nagulat ako. O anong masasabi mo, miski maliit ka, nanalo ka? Oh. Kasi siya talaga yung pinakamaliit, no? Hello. Oh, sige. Youngest pa. From Jensan, no? From Jensan. Okay, go. Magsalita ka na.
What's the question, sir?
Nahiya ka pa. Wala ka lang masabi? Oh.
Wala, sir.
Okay, Joseph, tanungin.
Pero sir, paano ngayon? Most of our NSAs, yung mga sports na hindi parang mainstream, naiiwanan talaga on the
Naiiwanan
sides. And
talaga.
how are we going to solve it? When we have yung mga NSAs na yon mas potential medal producing kasi parang we just focused on maybe just basketball or how do we change that?
Well, kaya nga po nandito sila ngayon, no, to promote the awareness na we could actually succeed in sports that are more apt for, our height and our backgrounds and physique, no. Itong Penchak Silat po is an Indonesian game, no. So this is an Indonesian game. It's a combination of karate, taekwondo, and judo, no? So, kayang-kaya po ito. Sila po yung pinakamaraming napanalo ng medalya, albeit bronze, no, sa mga NSAs kasi 4 sila. and there were only around, ilan kayo nag-compete? 9, no? 9 athletes who competed, no? Ayaw mo na magsalita? Okay. Si isa namang taga Zamboanga, si Loon. Mr. Loon, Jefferson Ray Loon. Anong kailangan mong tulong para sa Penchak Silak? Sige na. Ago, yung mga masasabi mo doon.
Halos lahat naman po, nasabi na po ni Ma'am Cherry. Ako, spokesperson na namin.
May spokesperson ni Palerto na ninilikado ang trabaho ko. But anyway, so may mga tanong ba kayo sa ating atleta ng Penchak Silak? Wala bang taga-norte? Walang ompong no? Okay. So kung wala na po, let's give them a round of applause. And thank you very much, everyone. See you on Monday. Keep safe, Philippines. And we will see you at 3 p.m. again for the President's Command Conference at the NDRRMC. Thank you very much.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, at sa ating mga bisita. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.